Yeah,
so
SKT will still be ahead, and I believe Damwon will then claim the third place. So
it's meant to stop. Is that exactly Sin Route?
Whoa, early flash out here from Pawn is cleared. He's going to path on over. Wants to find the Q, but doesn't find it. And that's an empowered Q to follow up there from Pawn. But already, a lot of control in that mid lane is going to be given up as Kingzone being very aggressive down towards the bottom side. That's an ignite onto Pawn, though. You can't do that again! First blood goes over to Cleared, as now Cuz wants to find his way forward. The flash, not going to be enough. Has another knock-up, gets it onto Faker, but no vision. Well, at the moment, we're going to look at vertical jungling coming in from both of these junglers. Gromp is going to get pulled down as Cuz wanting to stay in here. Doesn't have flash, remember. Gromp is going to reset, but they really want this dive. They want to take down Teddy with no mana. Underneath this turret, Tucson takes a turret shot for no reason as they dive on forward. That's a great knockup with the pulverize from Mata, who's trying to take control, but Tucson! So getting him ahead is certainly the Kingzone win condition. But this is what SKT want to do. They're just picking on Pawn. Underneath the turret is Faker, tanking it up.
Basically like a car that's heads down a one-way street. If you stand in its way.
Yeah. Cuz is here at the right time, but Rascal, does he actually have the health bar? Nope. Can't even Sanguine pull in time. Oh my god.
This is very pretty. Summoner's Rift is an excellent looking map.
It is a lovely map, isn't it?
Yep. It's very beautiful, actually. I would like to live there.
So would SKT, and they're going to own the whole thing as well. They've certainly got the gigantic studio apartment here as Tucson's going to make his way in good quickness. He's going to get a lot of connections. Featherstorm very early on, mostly for damage now, but it's Mata that's tanking everything up. Clid wants to find his way forward, does have a Q onto Pawn, but not going to use it, as now Rascal gets his way into the teamfight. Faker into the backline. Rascal's going to burn down, but no! The Battle Dance is going to keep him alive, and now the Lee Sin going to be the first one to fall. Tucson dashing over the wall, and finally it's Khan with no mana. The last Shock Blast evens out the kill trade.
And now they find where Faker is. Rascal managing to live there was really key and crucial.
Faker,
Wow.
Those chains.
I think Kingzone won themselves the Infernal, although Khan, he has teleport.
He might be able to make his way back in here. Cuz does have the smite as Faker. So much damage. They do lose the Infernal, but Faker gets so much work done. That's the wrong LeBlanc. They're following it forward as Pawn has a huge shield. Deft flashes. He's playing this fight as well as he can, but look at the health bar advantage. It's just too big for SKT as Rascal doesn't get the transfusion heal.
It's a that was like a...
Rascal. Okay, there's the kick flash. As Rascal does get the Hemo Plague down, the rest of SKT not in position. He wants Phase Rush to get himself moving here. As the pull comes in, Clit almost loses his GA. The flash from Rascal, and that's the merry dance from SKT completed by Faker. See if it's going to get started.
Yeah.
Def takes a while to get in there. Rascal's going to be here at the pit. They've also got Khan on the bottom side of the map. SKT just needs to go for a steal or try and get some damage down. He's inside the pit, but it's Cuz that grabs it. Cleared down to his GA, and if SKT are able to win this fight, it's game over, but Kingzone might have another chance. Yeah, looking to try and stop him. The Jace is going to be able to break the next inhibitor, and now Cuz has to flash to get out of the way. That's the knock-up. They now want to win the fight, but look at this. Kingzone are not going back. That's redemption to come forward, but not redemption for the game. Teleport now to come in for the flank for Khan. Faker doing so much in the backline. He might die, but he's done so much. Something. And right now, Clid's actually looking for a steal. It's a 50-50. It's taken by Karma of all people, but he had the unsealed spellbook. But look at SKT. They're now in the base, and it's only Rascal that's underneath these turrets trying to take them down.
Mata.
He needs to throw out the Hemo Plague. The flash forward. Teddy is taking so much damage. Teleport comes down, but it's going to get cancelled because the Nexus turret's going to go down. And they just trade an Elder Drake for a Nexus.
That is a trade I can get behind. Hard to hold down.
And also, SKT have a very, I want to blow up one person and under the grave by the looks of things, or at least into the back pocket of a Kingzone player, is Clid. Looking to try and lock down Deft here on the bottom side. Flash immediately used as he's trying to dart out, but it's going to be first blood, and it's going to go over to Teddy. Tucson has the Unbreakable Will, but I don't know whether it's named correctly as he lasts a long time, but it's still a double kill for the Sivir.
That was a fantastic... But first, we take a look at this replay and just watch it how they all juggle the aggro everyone actually took part in that trade.
We can't watch it because Teddy's flashing to try and murder a Kalista. Tusin's able to get out, but Khan's underneath the turret trying to get some steak for dinner, and he should be able to do so very easily. That's
the second one that was rolled.
That's true. So another double Cloud Drake coming in for SKT is another death for Deft underneath this turret. Hemoplague does come in. Feels like even underneath the turret is not safe as Hex Flash from Tusin as he makes his way forward. Actually, Nox cleared out, but Marta's there. And Cuz, he's investing into this one. The World Ender was used, but has to turn around. Abyssal Voyage towards the bottom side of the map. Marta continuing to move forward. Dark Procession is down. Marta is now inside the baby cage, but he's just going to eat the Yorick. The Maiden doing some work. Julia, can you save your dad? The answer is no.
And that's a interesting teleport ward location there for Faker. Not sure if he'll end up taking that or...
One waiting all the way behind. This is the first time we've seen a 5v5. Yeah, teleport is going to come in from Faker. It's going to be cleared that locks down the Infernal Drake as Rascal is just obliterated in the backline. Deft has to flash so incredibly early. World Ender is in there. Khan continuing to keep himself alive. And Tusin, he's mincemeat, bottom side of the map. This time Deft doesn't fall first, but he has to watch everybody else die. And Clid's going to be able to get that flash knock up. Deft against the world. Feels like the identity of Kingzone. Position he's going to be able to do. Khan, once again, we'll see whether he can do the improbable against Rascal as he's still holding onto the pull. It is still there, remember. As the ultimate going to be used very, very early onto Rascal. Is it going to time out before anything else as Cuz comes on in? And that's Chrono Shift value completely irrelevant once again. And once again, a dead Deft.
Abyssal Voyage and Teddy came into play, and let's take a look at what ended up happening to Deft here. Oh, wow. Oh.
Well, it was E, Q, R, auto attack, dead. That's what happened.
Moment of silence.
Oh, wait, he may have pressed D.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he might have used his old Smite Arena.
Well, Faker.
Yeah, Fate's Call going to come in, and he's got a claw. Completely fine as Rascal just throws Julia into the opponent to die.
Oh that's the closest thing to Thanos and Gamora I've ever seen.
I know, right? This is just not what you're looking for as Clid gets knocked out of his EQ, but Faker says he's okay with it, dives right into the enemy team, still has his ultimate, still has his Zhonya's, still has so many options as he's keeping them busy. Marta even going to get the Devour off now as Deft is going to die off the back end. Teddy comes forward. AoE damage aplenty here for SKT. And Rascal has no hope. Pawn's running away on the top side. Cuz running away on the bottom side. He can't do it. It's going to be Teddy picking up that kill very easily. And now Rascal, where are we going? This is what happens when you throw Julia to the wolves. Stoppable. Pawn darting around the side is going to be at least a little bit annoying with these bombs, but that's another Frozen Tomb to land on top of Cuz. World Ender will mitigate that damage, but now he's not offering anything for his team. Not going to go down. Tusin just trying to play in the front line, but there's no reason to do so because the back line is getting penetrated every single time. Deft has a bomb on top of his head, but Teddy flashes forward. It's a couple of crits, and then he goes down. Chrono Shift finally is going to get utilized, but look at that. It's one spell, 2 autos, and he's dead in seconds. SKT will obliterate Kingzone in this game. The Nexus does not last very long. 15,000 gold, the lead. GG'd SKT.